They say when farmers do well, New Zealand does well, and there's good news for those who are working the land with a new Fed Farmers survey showing the majority of farmers are making a profit. Fed Farmers says it comes after some hard years of rising costs and red tape that was holding back the sector. Federated Farmers President Wayne Langford is with us. Hey, Wayne.
Morning, Ryan. How's
Good
things?
to see you. Good to see you. Hey, what's the story? You had any updates on or concerns from farmers about what's going on in the Middle East?
I mean, that's a major export market for both our dairy and our red meat. So as the rest of the world is watching, we're watching that too. It is a concern, and both for what we're selling, but also what we're bringing in terms of fertilizer, fuel, and that sort of thing. So we're just as concerned as anyone else is, as you could imagine.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you don't know until, it depends how long the thing goes on for, right? And we've seen them be short and we've seen them be long, and in the most recently they've been short and it's kind of a blip and then it's over. So hopefully it's one of those.
I mean, fingers crossed, and I think that's why we saw the GDT jump up a bit yesterday. That's countries looking at their food security and saying, "Hey, how do we get a bit in the bank here, because we may need it later on." So while we get a price rise yesterday, it may also switch around the other way pretty quickly, and so everyone's just a bit uncertain at the moment.
Yeah, I saw that auction. Why was the supply tighter?
Oh, it's just managing the supply, managing the market a little bit from that point of view. So that's standard. It goes up and down, and that's how they manage it.
So they're like pull back.
They can do, yeah, different times, depending. Typically we have a massive milk flow during the spring when all our cows are making the most milk. That's when we'd pump a lot more out there. This time of year we're starting to rein back a little bit because we're not producing as much. So, yeah.
Wayne, let's talk about some of the great news that we're getting. I spoke to Todd McClay this morning about the export numbers for December 4 last year. Meat was up past 20%, dairy's up, tourism up, exports looking good. But for you guys, it must be a kind of a good feeling, although is there a little bit of, in your back pocket, a little bit of worry as well?
I mean, we're no different to anyone else. We know that when the market goes up, it can also come down. But we are celebrating the good times at the moment. This is a really good time for agriculture in New Zealand. On top of that, we've got an extremely good season. We're a pasture-based country, which means when it rains over the summer, we grow a lot of grass, and that makes a lot of meat and a lot of milk, and that's good for the country. So it is a good result all around. But yeah, when you're sitting at the top of a market, or what may be the top of a market, you're always cautious around what might come around the corner.